Okay, you're being recorded now.
That is scary. Okay, let me go back here. All right, so we know what our success clip base is. Let me show you this fun little diagram. If you're wondering, okay, how can I be a successful coach and be elite? Really a threefold process. One, yes, you as an individual, you should have a goal to be hitting Success Club each month. Duh, I'm sure you guys are doing that. If you're at this retreat, you're probably doing that already. Step one. Step two, no-brainer as well, and I'm sure you guys are good at this. Recruit, or as I like to say, build relationships of trust, because recruiting is that ugly word that I don't like. Build relationships of trust and sign up new coaches each month. Straightforward. Hit Success Club, find new people to be in your tribe, right? Third, duplicate yourself. What does that mean? Help your personally sponsored coaches hit Success Club as well. I'm telling you guys, you hear people all the time say, hit Success Club, hit Success Club. It's not just to get some bobblehead or skateboard or whatever. It is a proven business driver. It is a proven growth and revenue increaser, okay? Here's what it does, and I'm going to explain the elite points here in a second. This is where people go like, oh, this is really helpful, or they say, oh my gosh, this sucks. That's way too many numbers. Help. I want to go float on the pizza float, right? Normal. You earn elite through 3 different categories. I'm going to share what those points are, which you can see here, SC points, ATV points, and PSPV points, okay? Each of these sections of Earning Success Club, helping others do it, affect those points, okay? We good?
Yeah.
Because here comes my best friend, the Elite Goal Guide. How many of you have ever seen this before?
I have.
I have. Yay! That's a good thing. Okay, so here's the skinny.
Katie gave 6 points.
If you haven't seen this before, go see it. It's in the FAQ under Elite 2016. I believe the FAQ is 945. Okay, this goal guide is intended to help you have a roadmap and a framework to go for elite, okay? Guys, I'm telling you, elite is doable and it's worth it. There's 3 things that you need to do to be an elite coach. Now, I'm also gonna talk about Premier too, okay, because that's important. I think some of you can get to Premier and some of you are pushing for elite this year. But if you're like, well, that was on my radar, I'm not really in line to hit that this year, start now to hit elite in 2017, okay? Yeah, 2017 is next year. Start now. I'm telling you, delayed response business, the efforts you put in now are going to greatly benefit you going into next year, okay? Here's the 3 requirements on this elite goal guide. To be an elite coach, you need to, 1, okay, hold on, there's the slide. You need to be a 5-star diamond or higher by the end of the year, okay? That December 28th date is there. It'll change next year, but just know, by the end of December each year, you need to be a 5-star diamond or higher, okay? Now, you only need to be a 5-star diamond or higher for 1 bonus week in December. That's a change from last year. Meaning, if Meg, okay, not if, when Meg goes 5-star, let's say she hits 5-star diamond, she's official December 8th, that's a Thursday, a bonus week. If she dropped it the next week and dropped it through the rest of the year, she'd still be fine because she hit 5-star for 1 week in December. Okay?
It was not like that before. It was a stress case because also the holiday season, you had to worry about people who were completely checked out.
Yep, you are right. In the past, you had to be a 5-star on the very last day of the year, so it was stress mania, right? Now it's just 1 time in December. Okay? And that should be the same case for the 2017 elite requirements. Okay, so that's step 1. We good? Okay. Step 2, you need to help 2 of your personally sponsored coaches hit diamond for the first time this year. Okay? Meaning it doesn't matter when your coaches signed up. They could have signed up 4 years ago, or they could sign up this year. If they hit diamond for the first time in that calendar year, then that counts. You need to help 2 people do that. Okay, here's the other thing. In the past, both of those diamonds had to be a diamond on the last day of the year. That sucked because that was stressful, and if one of your diamonds dropped out the last day, you were up the creek without a paddle. Now it's similar to the 5-star rank requirement, right? Where your 2 diamonds have to be a paid diamond for 1 week in December. That's it. So if they hold it for 1 week and then they drop, you're good. You're fine. But I know you guys are going to build diamonds to stay there, so it's not going to be a problem anyway. Okay, does that make sense? That's the second thing you need to do to be an elite coach.
We
Did I just hear a oui oui? I love that. D'accord, nous allons parler français pour tout l'entraînement. D'accord?
Whoa.
We're going to do this in French now since someone was saying oui oui. Okay, the third thing you need to do to be an elite coach is you need to earn 135 elite points. Okay, and you probably heard about this. You see it in your elite report you get in your back office, right? You should have received one today, okay, with your updated elite points. There's 3 categories or 3 ways that you can earn these 135 points. Now, before I explain them, I want to say one thing about Premier. Okay, being a Premier coach is equally important, guys. It shows that you're building your business. There's a lot of perks and recognition and early registration for Success Club trips and all that good stuff that comes with it. The only difference between Premier and Elite requirements is this. Instead of being a 5-star diamond, you only need to be a 2-star diamond or higher. Okay? The other difference is with your 135 points that you need, there is no caps on the categories. You're going to be like, whoa, caps, categories, I don't understand that yet. You're going to here in a second, okay? Difference between Elite and Premier, 2-star and 5-star. Elite has caps, Premier doesn't. I'm going to explain what those mean right now, okay? Okay, this is the boring number part, but if we can get it understandable up here, you guys are going to be in a good spot for Elite. We good?
Yeah.
All right. I warned you. So check this out. Okay, like I said, 3 ways to earn points. Your 135 that you need, right? Now, the first way is this. It's through 6.
Oh.
You're breaking up.
Needed elite points. Did I lose you? I
Yep.
think I'm back. Okay, thanks for warning me. So the first way that you can earn some of your 135 elite points is through Success Club, okay? And you can see it on the screen here, but basically you get, and I'll send you guys this presentation, like if you want it, or I don't know if you want it, but if you need to refer back, if you're taking notes or whatever. You earn 1 elite point for every one of your coaches that you sign up either last year or this year that hit Success Club. So remember when we talked about your SC base, right? Your Success Club base? Let's say, we were talking about Katie, how she helped me and Kylie, okay, hit Success Club. If she did that in a given month, she would get 1 elite point from me hitting Success Club and 1 from Kylie hitting Success Club. Here's the thing. Anytime that you, as a sponsoring coach, hit Success Club in that same month, those points double. So rather than just getting 2 points from me and Kylie, Katie would actually double that to 4 because she hit Success Club as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you'll notice on this category, remember how I was talking about caps? Basically, on each of these 3 categories, there's caps so that someone's not just killing it with Success Club and not building leaders, because that's stupid. It's not a long-term business, right? You can only earn 61 of your 135 elite points from this category. There's a cap there, okay? With Premier, you can earn your entire 135 from this category or all from another category. That's the difference between Elite and Premier. Okay? So think of it this way, guys. If you're wondering like, okay, well, how do I get started? What should I be pushing for? Your goal that you should be pushing for if you want to be in line for Elite is to help 4 PS coaches get Success Club. You do that and you hit it, guess what? There's 8 elite points in 1 month. You're going to max out in this category real quick. Good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to get past this number part, I promise. Second way you earn points is through your personally sponsored personal volume. You're like, why did you slow down talking? We're not done. Because it's a mouthful. And now I'm going to refer to it as PSPV. Okay? Essentially, guys, you earn, another way to earn your 135 points is through your personally sponsored personal volume, your PSPV. Essentially, you get 1 elite point for every cumulative, 500 points of personal volume in your organization. Here's an example. Let's go back to our girl Katie, Let's say that she signed up me and Kylie and Meg and Kat all in 2016, This is only from your 2016 coaches. That's why it's so important to continue to find coaches in terms of elite, Success Club, the category we just talked about, was last year's coaches and this year's. The SPV category is only this year's coaches. So if Katie signed up me, Kylie, Meg, and Kat all on her team this year, all the volume that we generate on a personally sponsored level count towards Katie's elite points here. So here's an example. Let's say I generate 200 points, Kat is a rock star, generates 150, not quite as much as me, but still good, Kat generates another 150. That's a total of 500 between the three of us, right? Because that's a cumulative total of 500 points, that would get Katie, our sponsor, 1 elite point, And every time we hit another 500, so when the three of us generate another 500 points in volume, or she goes and signs up, Ryan and Bob and all these other people this year, they're contributing towards that total as well, So you can really start earning a lot of elite points the more people that you bring in, the more challenge packs that you're moving, the more challenge groups you're running. See how that works? 1 elite point for every 500 points of personally sponsored volume. Make sense? You guys are smart, Project Fearless. I love it. Last one, and then we're done with the boring numbers part, I promise. Here's the third way to earn elite points, and I'm going to say with this caveat, don't focus or worry about this category. It will happen organically as long as you're focused on finding coaches and helping them hit Success Club. You focus on those first 2 categories, guys, you're going to be fine with ATV, your team volume. Here's how it works, though. I don't want to blow your mind or anything because it's really somewhat complicated, You essentially earn 1 elite point for every, here we go, 10,000 ATV points that you are above last year's total. Meaning, let's say that our girl Joan, last year, her team volume was 500,000 points. Was it?
Yeah.
You're welcome. So she would earn this year 1 elite point for every 10,000 above last year's total, right? Now, it seems like a lot, like, oh, man, there's no way I can do that. Trust me, guys, if you're actively building your business, it's a lot easier than you think. So let's say in 2016, the year we're in, or next year will be 2017, right? When Joan gets to 510,000 points, she earns 1 elite point. 520,000 points, another elite point, and so on, right? See how that works? You essentially, guys, you want to be earning 13 points from this third category. The reason I say that is this. You should be maxing out or hitting your cap in Success Club, right? It's 61. You should be hitting your cap at 61 in PSPV. Those 2 numbers added together is 122. You only need 135 to be elite. So you need a minimum of 13 from ATV. So your goal should be, look at last year's ATV, whatever that is. For Joan, it would be 500,000. And her minimum goal for ATV this year should be 630,000. Because that is 130,000 points above. Remember, every 10,000 gets her a point. That would give her 13 points. I know that part's complicated. So if you don't understand that, I promise I'll break it down in a follow-up call with you. Sound good? All right. You guys are smart. Any questions on the whole earning points part of elite?
No.
Okay. You guys are easy. So check this out. And like I said, I'll send this to you and you can kind of look and compare. If some of you have a goal to be in the top 200, there's an elite bonus if you're in the top 200 of $500 a month. So basically $6,000 a year just for being an elite coach in the top 200. This is a case study that we ran. These are actual numbers of a top 200 coach, and this is the elite goal guide, that I showed you earlier. But this is showing how many coaches that they helped hit Success Club each month. So January they had 3, February 4, March 2, right? It kind of shows what they were hitting. So if you're like, hey, I want to set a goal to be in the top 200, your numbers need to be kind of, okay? If we're looking at the PSPV category, those are some of the numbers as well. I'm not going to break these down in too much detail, but this will be a reference for you if you're like, okay, I want to go for this. I want to be top 200. Where do I need to be at? Okay, a good measuring stick. This next one I won't spend too much time on. If you wanted to be top 10, or sorry, whoa, come back. If you wanted to be in the top 50, these are numbers that you should expect to be pushing for. Now, I'm going to say by saying this. Don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to just be top 50 because everyone else is doing it. Do what you want to do. If you want to be elite, go and hit elite and then push for top 50 eventually, or push for top 200, right? Keep it simple, run your own race, and do your thing is what I'm saying. Okay? Are there any questions with how to earn elite points, qualifications, any of that? Feel free to throw them out. There's no bad questions. Trust me, I've heard them all. This is probably the most boring part of your retreat, I know.
No. I'm really excited.
You're excited?
Yeah.
Why?
I was giving.
I'm telling you this though, guys. You understand this now, right? And it's going to take some going back in your personal development to really look at this. There's a ton of elite videos that do this. If I want to do a follow-up and just really dig in and set some goals for myself on how to do this, 100%, I will do a call with you. Let me know. I'm willing to do whatever, okay? The reason we did this, again, is to understand what does it take to get to elite? What do I need to do? What are my hard goals? And now it's just a case of execution. Here's the thing, though. You're going to go through a couple of feelings, a couple of experiences, in my opinion, while you push for elite or while you push for any goal, really. If you have a goal to quit your full-time job, if you have a goal to earn a certain amount of income, if you have a goal to help X amount of people get healthy this month, as I've worked with coaches for the past 2.5 years almost, there's kind of 4 common themes or experiences that I see them go through. And I want to share 3 of those with you today. I'm going to warn you, you will go through, you will experience, and if you don't have a plan in place for how to combat them or to how to hit them head on, it's going to slow you down. It's going to paralyze you a bit as a leader, okay? First one is this. You're going to experience a lack of confidence and credibility, okay? How many of you have ever told yourself, well, I don't have a perfect success story, so I don't really feel qualified to be telling other people I can help them get healthy? Okay? Look around the room, guys. There's a lot of hands that went up. Trust me, I hear it a lot. I hear it from 15-star diamonds. I hear it from 10s. I don't care about rank. I hear it from a lot of leaders. It's normal. Okay, how many of us maybe lack the confidence of, I don't know how to talk to people. I'm an introvert. It's not easy for me to invite someone to get healthy. Guys, it's not. Think about what you do. You do 3 of the most difficult things on the planet. You help people exercise. No one likes to do that except Ryan Crocker. Holy crap, dude, you got abs for days. Okay? Meal plan and portion control. People don't know how to do that. It's not fun. It's time consuming, right? You guys know how to do that. 3, you're healthy, you're fit, you're entrepreneurs. And even if you don't have a certain rank or title or amount on your paycheck, I want you to start telling yourself that you are good at this, that you deserve it, and that you can influence others. And if you don't believe it, start thinking it now, because you are. I'm telling you, you have a bigger influence on people than you realize. And as you push for elite, yeah, that's great and everything. But if you keep the focus on influencing people and doing it your way, elite, titles, payout, all that stuff is going to come along with it. Okay? And frankly, think about this. People are always going to call into question your credibility with our products. Okay? They're going to call into question Shakeology. How many of you ever heard, well, I can get a shake at Costco, or I can get, my protein fix at GNC. Everyone's giggling because it's like, yeah, I hear that all the time, right? It's true. You can. We could sit here and pick apart Shakeology, guys. You're like, wait, corporate saying we could pick apart Shakeology? Yes. But we know how great of a product it is. People can pick apart our programs. Well, I don't need to do 20-minute hardcore. I can go do CrossFit at the gym. I have a great membership there. We have a spin class that gets my cardio in. I don't need T25. People can pick apart our programs and products, right? That leads to a lack of confidence, a lack of credibility. But here's one thing they can't take away, and that's you. People cannot call into question your story. They can't call into question your testimonial. They can't call into question your why. I can't go to Kat and say, hey, Kat, yeah, I know you're passionate about helping others because you want to inspire others and get healthy, but I don't think that's true. I don't think that at all. I think you're lying. People can't do that. They may try, but they can't take away you and your why. So don't let them do that. Because I'll tell you what, guys, your why, your passion, your testimonial, however you want to refer to it as your mission statement, you got to ride that sucker. Okay? Through the hard times, through the lulls, through the high times and all the success, ride that because no one can take it away from you. And that's what makes you successful is you. So be you. Don't be anybody else. Okay? There's the first experience you're going to see. I'm kind of passionate about that one. But here's the second one. How many of you, random question, how many of you like America? Thank you for being patriotic, first of all. The reason I say that, just, I don't have a better transition than this, is this photo. How many of you have seen this photo? How many of you watched the Olympics? Okay. Comparison. You guys are going to experience this. I'm telling you, as you push for any goals, you push for elite, you will experience comparison. You'll compare yourself against yourself. You'll compare yourself against others, and it can either demotivate you, bring you down, and just get you stuck, or it can inspire, motivate, and help you reach new heights. I encourage you to choose the latter. You guys know who Michael Phelps is, right? Here's a story behind this photo. In the Rio Olympics that just happened, he was swimming in the 200-meter butterfly. Okay, and some of you know this story, so I'm like beating a dead horse here, but it's all right. In the locker room, okay, beforehand, the sports commentators were showing all the swimmers preparing, and it showed Michael Phelps sitting. I don't have a hood. I wanted to put on a hood. He was sitting in his chair in the locker room, stone-faced, staring forward, headphones on, in the zone, ready to swim this race, right? One of his biggest competitors, Chad Leclos from South Africa, who you see in the green hat here, was in front of him. He was shadow boxing in front of Michael Phelps. And if you know what that is, it's kind of a taunting gesture. Okay, he was kind of just trying to get in his head a little bit. Now, Chad Leclos, guys, if you don't know this, he's beaten Michael Phelps on the Olympic stage before. He's beaten him in trials. He's beaten him in other races. He's one of his biggest rivals. Okay, in the final leg of this race, this picture was taken. This has been one of the most viral, most shared photos ever in the history of sharing photos, if there is a history of that. You get the point here. You see what's going on here. Where's Michael Phelps looking in his race, in his pursuit of his goal? He's looking straight ahead. He's not deviating, looking around, worrying about, that swimmer is going really fast. Or, man, look at that coach. I signed up before them, and they're already a 10-star, and I'm here at a diamond. Or, oh, man, they quit their full-time job, and I haven't yet, and I work 10 hours a day, and I know they only put in 2 hours. What's wrong with me? Why not me? Why am I not good? Right? Comparison can either demotivate us, paralyze us, and help us not reach our potential, it can motivate us, or help us maximize our potential. Let it maximize your potential. Be Michael Phelps. Chad Leclos during this race, guys, where's he looking in the last leg of the race? He's looking elsewhere. Phelps is straight ahead. Michael Phelps won the gold in this event. Chad Leclos took 5th. You don't get a medal for participation in the Olympics, guys. Run your own race, be yourself, and you're going to hit these goals that you set for yourself, including elite. We need more coaches on this team to be elite next year. Okay? Last thing you're going to experience, okay, and I can't expect you guys to take notes and come to this training, and I can't say, hey, overcome doubts, overcome comparison and all that if I don't share a personal story, right? I got to be on the same playing field here. So last thing you're going to experience as you push for these goals is this. You're going to experience the fear and the sting of failure. How many of you in that room have ever failed? Wow. That's amazing, right? Everyone's like, wait, really? Joan failed at something? Or, no, Meg would never fail. She's like the best golfer in the world. I bet she's always just getting birdies and stuff. Close. She's pretty good, but we all fail. Look, I even have the golf ball that fell off one of the trophies. Sorry, the glue didn't hold, Meg. Guys, we're going to fail. Accept it. Be okay with it. Don't be comfortable with it, but know that we're going to fail. Here's the thing, guys. We don't wake up in the morning and say, oh, man, I can't wait to go do my workout and just fail at it and, just totally stumble over myself doing this burpee. I can't wait to get up and just go out and hit the world and just suck. I'm just going to suck at everything I do today. I'm going to be the biggest, suckiest of sucks that ever has sucked, right? No one says that. And if you are, we need to have a little training on personal development here, okay? Guys, we're going to fail. We're going to fall short. You're going to set a goal, and you're not going to hit it, and you're going to doubt yourself. You're going to wonder, why me? Why did this not happen? It's going to happen. But you've got to push through it. And that's where your why, where your team, where your laurels, where your training comes into play, okay? You've got to be prepared for it, and you've got to be willing to hit it head on. Here's my story, okay? So some of you know I was on paternity leave, okay? One of the cool parts of working at Beach Body is that they give us 3 months of paid paternity leave. Rad, I'll take that. While I was on this paternity leave, guys, we just had our second kid. He's a little boy named Beckham, and we have a 2-year-old little girl named Alexis, okay? And they're both really cute. In fact, what's that? They are cute, and they're chunky too, so they're fun to like grab their little cottage cheese legs. So that's another point. So on this paternity leave, guys, I had a lot of time to be like super dad. I was always there to take him to the park or to help make breakfast and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, this is cool. This is fun. Well, my wife, being the genius she is, she says, hey, we need to put Alexis in dance class. What's my male guy reaction? How much does it cost? She's only 2 years old. She doesn't even know how to dance, right? Her thought is she's going to make a lot of friends. She's going to be a great dancer one day. And I start thinking like, oh yeah, maybe she can like go to college, get a paid scholarship, be like this professional ballet dancer. And then, she can just take care of her parents the rest of their lives. I like this idea, right? That's my thought process. We put her in dance class in our neighborhood, okay? Now I'm getting towards the end of my paternity leave when this is going on, okay? And my wife says, your job this week is to pick her up from dance class. 30 minutes, go pick her up. And I'm like, great. I'll be super dad. I'll get there. I'm going to walk into the dance studio. She's going to run across the dance floor and come give me a big bear hug and say, this is fun. She's only 2 years old. That's about as much as she can say. This is fun, okay? Guys, I go to pick her up. I've got this whole goal and vision in mind. It's going to be great. She's going to socialize with everybody, be this great little 2-year-old prodigy. And I walk in, and I hear this hyperventilating, like, cry. I've heard it before. It's Alexis. And there she is, bear hugging the dance instructor, crying uncontrollably, saying, Mom, 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 Mom. The teacher tells me she's been doing this the past 30 minutes. It's okay. She struggled. Alexis sees me, sure enough, runs across the dance floor, gives me a hug, and says, dance, no, home, yes. I know, right? So I'm like, okay. I picked her up. I did my job as dad of the year, okay? But something's missing here. We got to get her to enjoy this. So my wife and I talked. We're like, okay. They said that you can go, Nicole, and be with her at dance so she's more comfortable. A little separation anxiety is probably what it is. I'll come pick her up again. Well, here's the thing. We got this big plan in place. It's going to work out. She's going to eventually become this prodigy. We got all these goals in mind, right? I start back to work the next Wednesday when the second dance class is. So it's all on Nicole to take her and pick her up, right? And I can't miss work because I've been gone for 2 months. That's not cool. Here's the thing. While all this has been going on, we've also been finishing part of our home, okay? We turned part of it into a basement apartment to rent out. Now, when you're finishing a basement, you have a lot of contractors coming, people doing installs, things like that. Now, wherever you're at, you've probably heard of this small company known as Comcast. They are really known for good customer service and for getting there in a timely manner. No, they're not. Okay, if you work for Comcast, I apologize. Guys, we had them scheduled for 2 months to come and install everything for our renters, internet, cable, all that jazz. And we couldn't reschedule. They're so far out. Me being super dad, when did I schedule Comcast to come and do the install? Wednesday morning, 10:30. When does dance class start? 10:15 Wednesday morning. Awesome. Great. I call them. They say, hey, we can come earlier. We'll get there at 10. Should be really quick. Should be good. So I'm thinking, okay, Nicole, they're going to come and install. 15 minutes. You'll get to dance. It's like right next door, down the street, a couple blocks, I guess. But point is, we can still pull this off. And I'm at work, guys, that day, just waiting for a call or a text saying, hey, it's going well, or hey, we can't make it, things like that. I don't hear anything from my wife. So I'm like, okay, we're good. I'm still super dad. I got the contractor scheduled. Alexis is at dance, having this great experience. Everything's falling into place, right? The way that we planned. Guys, I then got a text at 10:45, okay, 30 minutes after dance class starts, 45 minutes after Mr. Comcast arrived. And this picture, while it may not seem like much to you, means a lot to me, okay? It cut me at the core. And I've saved this photo on my phone, on my computer, and I put it in a place that I can always see it because it showed that I, too, fail. It's this picture, okay? That's little Alexis in her dance outfit, ready to go to dance, with her letters, with her snacks and everything. And she's watching a video while the Comcast guy finishes up. My wife sends this text with this photo saying, he's still here. We're not going to make it. Alexis is sad. We dropped the ball. How do you think I felt? Deadbeat dad of the year, right? You know all those movies you see, like when the dad is at work till like 8 at night and he doesn't show up for the soccer game and the mom gets all mad at him. He's just a failure. That was this guy. Okay. I immediately started to think irrationally. I immediately started to think we need to pull her out of these dance classes. We need to just forget about all those plans we have for her to make all these friends, to be this like famous ballet dancer one day or whatever. All those goals and dreams we had, I immediately said, let's pull her out. Let's cancel the Comcast guy. Let's not even rent out that basement anymore. Let's just bag it. Let's just bag everything. Get back to doing what is just comfortable for us. Started to think irrational, started to get negative, started to lose sight of the goal. You guys have probably felt this as a coach. Start to think irrational, start to feel like a failure, start to lose sight of the goal. Fortunately, you guys have a great team, you have great perspective, and you have goals in mind, like we talked about, going for elite, going for all these things that we talked about that help you get back on track. Fortunately, I feel like I have the best success partner on the planet, okay? That is, wait for it, my wife. Soon after, she sends me a text message saying, all is well. We just did 30 minutes of size. Alexis danced for 20 of it, and now she can't stop saying 1, 2, 1, 2. Right? She loves dance class. She loves dancing now. Guys, now when she goes, she runs in and she's just, I wish I had the video to show you. She's running around just as a 2-year-old dancing as best as she can. Guys, the point of this is my success partner brought me back to reality here. She put me back in line with what our goals were, and all that irrational thinking immediately went out the door. Did I fail? Yes. I didn't schedule it right. Things didn't fall into play like I wanted them to, but my success partner pulled me out of it. Okay? You're going to fail. You're going to fall short. You've got to get back on the horse and keep going. Okay? As you push for elite, as you push for your end of your goals, whatever you're pushing for, know that that's going to happen. Know you're going to fail and fall short, but it's going to be okay. Okay? And you guys are going to maximize your full potential when you do that. I promise you that, because I've seen it with tons of coaches. I've seen it in life. And I'm not like this super experienced dude or anything, but that's how it works. Okay? So as you push for elite, as you push for these goals, keep your eye on the prize. Don't let the fear of failure, don't let comparison, don't let your perception of not having credibility, okay, or confidence hold you back from doing that. Appreciate you guys. I know Kim Carver is ready to knock your socks off with a little love here in a second, but do you have any questions for me before I send you over to him?
Thanks, Dad.
And if you guys go lounge in the pool during Kim's training, he's right here, and he's going to get you.
Wow. That's a very captive audience.
It is a very captive
Look at
audience.
that. All right. So am I getting on a different link now?
That link that you provided me, yep.
That one. Okay.
So that's what I got for you guys. Like I said, with Elite, if there's questions, I'm willing to do any follow-up calls with anybody. Let's set some times and we'll dig into it. But I appreciate you giving me a little bit of time. Sorry I ran a little bit long, but appreciate you guys. So that's what I got, Joni.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And have fun.
Beautiful. You will.
Hey guys, enjoy Kim. Appreciate you.
Come on, Jeff.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a sick video of
Thank you guys for cooking with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really. Should we stop recording? Are we at yours? Yeah, he made you a host already, she said. I know, but I don't have a different link. Oh, I didn't.